So just a few days ago, I left my canal boat home in a safe, secure mooring for 2 months because I'm going to swap boat life for van life. Myself and my little rescue dog, Bonny, have joined forces with a really old friend of mine, Sandra, and her 2 golden retrievers. We've got matching vans. They're both really old, 23, 24 years old, and we're going to take these to Europe. But last night we stayed in this wonderful location in Milton Keynes. It's right by the canal. But it broke up the journey from my parents' drive, where I store the van, to get into Folkestone, where we're catching the Eurotunnel. We're going under the sea to get to France. So it was a lovely place. It was like a halfway point to stop. And it was lovely here last night. It was a nice, relaxing place, but there was no dogging, so that was all good. Anyway, I'm going to make a quick brew and then we're going to be setting off to get to Folkestone. So we have just driven in the most horrendous weather on the motorway, really strong winds, and it was peeing down with rain. I could hardly see. But I've just stopped at services now. We're only an hour away now, and there's a few things that I need to do. One is, before I go to France, I have to put this on my window screen, and it's a Crit Air sticker. And this is to do with your emissions. And all you do is you go online, you fill in a doodah, and they send you what it is for your vehicle. So mine's number 5 because it's a really old vehicle. But you get done if you haven't got one of these. So I'm going to stick this to my window screen now because I forgot to do it. But obviously you've got to order this before you go, so make sure you leave enough time to get it, receive it. And the other thing I need is one of these. I've got one for France and one for Spain, and these are for the tolls, because obviously our steering wheels are on the wrong side and I haven't got electric windows, I've only got windy ones. So it means me having to get to a toll, the booth will be the opposite side, so I've got to then get out. So it'll be a bit of a faff, whereas these you can just go straight through the tolls. It just goes beep and you go through, and then it just charges your bank, charges your card. So yes, I've got them just to make life easier. Yes, let's get the sticker in. So this took about 2 weeks to come when I ordered it online, and it was only about £5 including the postage. But you only need this in low emission zones. However, we've got no idea what route we're taking, so we just wanted to make sure we didn't get caught out. So that's the Crit Air sticker stuck on. I've put my toll thing in the window as well. Bonnie's had a wee. We're going to crack on now, try and get to Folkestone. It's only about an hour away. And then we need to do all the pet stuff. I have to get my animal health check all signed and sealed and delivered and all that. So then we can then progress into France. Woo-hoo-hoo! Bonjour! So we're here now in the Channel Tunnel queue. We've got to go and sort the pets out, so it's a little bit complicated. Bonny. But Bonny, the French bulldog, is going to France. She's barking at the car next to us. I hope your French is good, Bonny. So I've got my boarding pass on my phone ready to go. And all these people here either going on holiday or going to their homes abroad. Oh, it's so exciting. But goodbye, England. And hopefully some nicer, warmer weather. There it is. So I'm heading off now to the pet reception. It's exciting. Where's the window?
That was stressful, wasn't it?
I know. It's a bit of a palaver, but we're here at the pet reception now. We've got to go and check our little doggies in. Well, say little. Bonnie's little, but Sandra's got 2 big uns, haven't you, Sandra?
I've got 2 big uns, yeah.
And dogs. Yay! So the good news is Bonnie's just passed through the pet reception perfectly fine. All her paperwork was in order, everything was good, she was so well behaved. I was so proud of her. But there's massive disruptions now, loads of things are delayed. So, and I think a lot of the ferries are delayed as well, which is causing havoc here. So we're waiting now. We should have been boarded by now onto the Eurotunnel, going under the sea on a train. But we're not, we're just waiting to be called. So I don't know how long it's going to be. I think it's going to be a late night tonight. And we're going to be getting through on the tunnel into France, driving on the wrong side of the road in the dark, late, not knowing what we're doing. I'm actually shit myself. It's part of the adventure, isn't it? Anyway, I'll give you an update if anything happens. It's going to be here ages, I think. So after about a 2-hour delay, we're now on the way through passport and security control. So yeah, so hopefully now we get through. The dogs are all fine, it's us now, and hopefully I don't get a strip search. Woo. Oh, there again. They've just sent us to the inspection lane. Oh, so I don't know what that requires. I hope they don't find me stash of rum. Oh shit, I think they've got to come in the vans now. Come inside.
Yes, please.
Cheers, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they didn't want to check my rum supplies. It was just me gas. But everything's good. Yeah, you don't want a bloody gas explosion in that tunnel, do you? Oh my God, we're going on to the train to go underneath the sea. Hey, it's a bit tight. It's tighter than a nun's chuff, this. Oh my goodness. So I'm on the train that goes underneath the sea. I need a wee now. So once we'd got into our positions, we had to turn the engines off. So I'm currently in the tunnel, and I tell you what, it's a good job I've got a good bra on because it's very bouncy in here. You keep wiggling about, it's brilliant. We're underneath the sea, we're in a train under the sea. I can't get over that. It's amazing. You'll probably see it best with the plastic plant there, because that's banging around. Yeah, when the vans are rocking, don't come a knocking. Chance to be a fine thing. Bonjour, that's it. Welcome to France. Ooh la la. Yeah, we're here. So good morning everyone, we are now in France and we arrived really late last night in the dark. We found an amazing park up on the Park for a Night app, so it was free. Yeah, and it was about 40 minutes from here and it was right by the river. It was lovely, I saw some boats and it was just lovely to wake up next to water. But we've now come to Dunkirk and we're going to go around now this amazing museum. Yeah, there's a big huge cannon behind me. Woohoo! So thanks to Operation Dynamo, over 330,000 men were rescued on these beaches and from the port of Dunkirk in 9 days. And because they couldn't get the big ships, because it was too shallow, they ended up sending hundreds and thousands of little boats, little ships. Wow. And all the equipment and everything was left behind on these beaches and claimed by the Germans. It's just amazing, isn't it? Amazing piece of history. Come on, yeah! This is Bonny's first time, especially with me, being on the beach. I just wish the weather was better and I was in my shorts and t-shirts. Yeah, wrong time of year. But we're on the beach in Dunkirk. How cool. Bonny's on a beach. Bonny. So we're just about to set off to find our park up for the night. It's been really lovely here in Dunkirk though. We went to the museum, we've walked along the beach. It was very blowy but gorgeous, and we also found a little sculpture park, so we walked around with the dogs. But now time to head off and find tonight's park up. Au revoir France and allô Belgium. So we've just crossed the border from France into Belgium, and it's not like you have to go through passport or anything. The good thing about Europe is it's just all open borders. But I'll tell you a little bit more about this place that we're at and why we came here a little bit later. But first I'll just tell you a little bit about Sandra that I'm travelling with. She's one of my long-term friends. She's one of my boating chums, but she took her boat over to Ireland a few years ago, and she's currently single-handing solo the Irish waterways and having an absolute whale of a time. But we've met up with our little camper vans to go on this big European adventure. So obviously, even though we're both solo female travellers, we are doing a lot of it together, and we're going to be meeting some other solo travellers on our adventures. So we parked up in a place called Ypres. Is it Ypres?
Ypres, I think it's pronounced.
And it's just into Belgium. And we've stumbled on our exploration across a little Christmas market. And even though Christmas has already happened, they celebrate it for longer, don't they?
Yeah, they're big on the 12 days of Christmas here, so everything continues till about the 5th, 6th of January.
Yeah, so we've got the chance to go now and have some mulled wine, some Belgian food at a real Christmas market in January. Come on! So we've just come here because something very special is about to happen.
So today we've just been to hear the last post at Menin Gate, and this is done by the Last Post Association as a tribute to the fallen from World War I, and it's been happening since 1928, 365 days of the year, even happens Christmas Day and New Year, and the police actually stop the traffic coming through the gate just for the ceremony.
So we had a lovely time watching the last post, and we've come back to the Christmas market for a little bit of a mulled wine. So cheers everyone.
Cheers.
We're enjoying this Christmas thing so much in January that we're thinking of tomorrow heading further into Belgium, because there's supposed to be a massive Christmas market at Bruges. So that'll be though in next week's video. So if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And also a massive thank you to this week's pirate crew, and for all those for watching, liking. Anyway, that's it guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Woohoo!